everybody. Thank you for watching this tune-up. Look, I want to talk about the little things. You know, often what we want big things in life, right? We want to have an incredible marriage. We want to have more money in our bank account. We want to be fitter. We want to have a better relationship, maybe with our kids, whatever it may be, right? We want these big things, and they are big things. What we have to realize, if you want big things in life, you have to be willing to do the little things. It's the little things that make the biggest difference. And it's those things, those little things repeated every single day. I mean, I know back here I have the book, The Slight Edge, and a lot of you are familiar with The Slight Edge, but it's not the big thing. It's the little things repeated day after day that seem like they don't make a difference, but they actually make the biggest difference. And we need to realize that. You know, there's not 1,000 things that you need to do in your relationship to have an incredible one, right? There's usually about 1 to 2 things that if you identify what that person needs from you and then you do it every day, those little things, it's going to make an incredible difference. The same thing in your business. There's not 1,000 things that you need to do to make your business successful. You know, there may be a lot of things, but you specifically, this is the little things and identifying those little things that make the biggest difference and then getting them done every single day. You know, in your health, your fitness, there's not a million things. You know, for me, what I do one of the things that I write down every single day is I want to be super fit. That's what I want to do. So it's not a mystery for me what I need to do. I do CrossFit 5 days a week and I don't eat fast food. Those 2 things right there of doing that CrossFit and then not eating fast food, I've identified with me that those 2 things right there make the biggest difference in my health, for example. So understand that if you want big things, if you want big results, if you want to have, incredible, results in your workplace, in your marriage, in your health, in your fitness, whatever it may be, it's not going to be those big things. It's going to be those little things that you do every single day, and the consistency, that's where a lot of people, they start, they stop, they start, they stop. And that's when sometimes we look at an individual and we see maybe the big results that they've gotten. Like, oh, how did they get that? Or how did they get to that point? They must have had that big break or something like that. That's not really the case. They were willing to do those little things. You know, if I see an individual or a man that loves his wife tremendously and they have an incredible marriage, you know, it hasn't always been like that, but I know there's been a lot of work, and I know that individual, that couple, has spent a lot of time understanding and identifying the little things that other person needs from them, and then they practice that on a daily basis. So anyways, my encouragement, if you want big things out of life, you gotta first you gotta identify what are the little things that you can do every single day that are gonna get you towards or move you towards those big results. And the second thing is then you got to make sure that you do them every day, and you're willing to put in the work, and you're willing to put in the time, you're willing to put in the effort. You know, there's going to be days you're not going to want to do those little things. I mean, there just is. That's just how it is. There's going to be days that maybe you don't want to do something for your spouse. Maybe you don't want to go to the gym. Maybe you don't want to make that telephone call. Maybe you don't want to sit down on the couch and ask your child how your day went because you're just exhausted and you're tired and you don't want to. But listen, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to dig down and get that discipline in you and make sure that you do it. Because what's going to happen is when you do that, when you're consistent, then you're going to feel good about it. And you're going to get the results that you want, and you're going to see that thing start to compound, and it's going to make a difference in your life. So remember, it's not the big things, it's the little things that make the biggest difference. Thanks for watching this tune-up.